Hello friends, I hope you and your family is safe and well. In our FI BCom semester 1, there are total 4 modules are there. Under 4 modules, we already studied manufacturing for an account, then departmental accounting, then we studied the valuation of stock, we studied the method, FIFO method, weighted average method. Then we have studied about the expenditures and receipts. Expenditures and receipts. Some expenditures are capital, revenue, or deferred revenue. Receipts also capital receipts, revenue receipts that we studied. Now, last video I already gave certain objective questions, and you should study the all objectives. It is very important for exam point of view, because maybe next month they will organize your semester end exam, and probably they will conduct this exam online mode, and for that purpose they will consider the paper pattern, maybe multiple choice or true or false. So you should know about the what type of multiple choice and true or false questions will come. So you have to see the videos regularly, study regularly, you will get good marks. Whatever we study, it reflects in your exam. So it is your duty to study regularly. So today we are going to discuss further objectives questions which are related to our various modules that we are going to learn today. Now let us discuss the objectives. This is a department accounting module. From this department accounting modules, I prepare various kinds of objectives. Now it is a multiple choice. We already discussed the 56 objectives in our previous lectures. Now today we will start the 57 number objective, and we have a 4 options, and you have to find out among these 4 which one is a appropriate answer. Now first question, first objective, dash accounts show department wise profit or loss. Answer A, departmental. Answer B, general profit and loss account. Answer C, balance sheet. Answer D, none of the above. So here our most appropriate answer is departmental account, which shows the department wise profit or loss that we have studied. Next, objective number 58, freight outward is allocated on the basis of each department, on the basis of dash of each department: purchases, sales, income, expenses. Now from this, which one is now freight outward means what? The freight outward, you heard, the freight outward means the whenever we have to sell the goods, go down to market, we have to carry our goods. So for selling purpose is sales. Therefore, whatever freight outward expenses are there, it is allocated on the basis of sales. Freight outward from factory to marketplace for selling purpose. Therefore, freight outward is allocated on the basis of sales. Carriage inward. Carriage inward is allocated on the basis of dash of the each department. Answer A, option A, sales. Option B is purchases. Option C, expenses. Option D, income. Here our option, right option is purchases. Whenever we purchase the raw material, it is carried to the factory. It is called as a carriage inward. Carriage inward. Inward means in the factory, in the company, they carry the goods, they carry the raw material, and therefore it is the expenses related to the purchases, and it is divided on the basis of purchase of each department. Next, staff welfare expenses are allocated on the basis of dash of department. Option A, sale of each department. Option B, area of each department. Option C, number of workers. Option D, none of the above. Here, option is number of workers. Number of workers. Now, staff welfare expenses, that means the expenses related to the staff. How many workers are there, on that basis they will create the expenses. Therefore, answer is number of workers. Next, cost of HR department. Cost of HR department is allocated on the basis of dash. HR means human resource. Human resource department. Human means workers, resources. They are the resources. Option A, area of each department. Options B, sale of each department. Option C, it was B. Option C, number of workers. Option D, none of the above. Here answer is number of workers. HR means human resource department. The human resource department related to the workers. Therefore, we will allocate our expenses or cost on the basis of number of workers. Next, rent, rates and taxes are allocated on the basis of dash of each department. Sales, purchases, none of the above. Area. Answer is area. Rent we have to take if we will give our property to the tenant. So how much that particular area basis we will allocated the expenses. That means tenant has occupied area. Okay. This particular area occupied, it may be 100 square feet, 200 square feet. It depends on the area. On the basis of area, they will allocate the expenses of the rent, rates and taxes. Freight inward is allocated on the basis of sales, advertising expenses, income, purchases. So it is already we have inward. Freight inward means what? Freight inward means the goods carry from marketplace to factory. It is inward. So answer is purchases. Freight outward is allocated on the basis of dash. We already discussed, but options are different. Sales, purchases, rent, depreciation. Here again same answer, sales. Next, rent is allocated on the basis of dash. Area, time, purchase, sales. Answer is area. Expenses regarding purchases are allocated on the basis of dash. Sales, area, purchases, time. Now it is related to the purchases. So answer also purchases. Next, expenses traceable with the departments are called dash. Direct expenses, welfare expenses, direct income, welfare expenses, direct expenses, none of the above. The answer is direct expenses. Expenses related to the raw material. Expenses which are actual expenses to produce the particular product. It is called as a direct expenses. Departmental net profit is transferred to dash trading account, balance sheet, none of the above, general profit and loss account. So answer is it is transferred to general profit and loss account. Depreciation is allocated on the basis of dash. Option A, area of each department. Option B, light points. Option C, number of workers. Option D, asset value. Answer is assets value. Always, because we will calculate the depreciation on assets value. Therefore, it is allocated on the basis of assets. Welfare expenses are allocated on the basis of dash employee, purchases, sales, rent. Answer is employee. Employee means workers. Departmental expenses may be dash or dash. Direct or indirect expenses, office or factory, fixed or flexible, none of the above. So answer is direct and indirect expenses. Departmental accounts are necessary for evaluating departmental efficiency. Now this particular question belong to true or false. Now true or false that we will discuss. The departmental accounts are necessary for evaluating departmental efficiency. It is right or wrong? It is true or false? It's true. Depreciation on plant is divided equally over different departments. True or false? The answer is false. Why it is false? Because the depreciation on department is not divided equally. Because what happened, where this particular plant or asset is located and used, that basis they will calculate the depreciation. Bad debts are charged to general profit and loss account. Yes, it is true. It is true. But what happened? We have to put as a false, because what happened? Bad debts is a expenses related to the sales. But some of the experts, accounting experts, says that it is not related to the sales expenses, and therefore it is transferred to general profit and loss account. It is also true, but now we have to assume that bad debts, these are expenses related to the sales, therefore it is allocated on departmental account and it is not transferred to profit and loss account, therefore it is false. Management expenses are charged to general profit and loss account. Answer is true. Management expenses, it is not related to the factory expenses, it is not related to the selling expenses, therefore it is transferred to general profit and loss account. Welfare expenses should be charged to department on the basis of number of workers in each department. Yes, it is true. Stock reserve for unrealized profit for interdepartmental transfer of goods is charged to general profit and loss account. It is true. Freight inward is allocated on the basis of sale of each department. The answer is false. Rent of premises is allocated on the basis of number of employees of each department. Answer is false. Rent is allocated on the basis of area that we discussed. Cost of insurance is allocated on the basis of the purchase of each department. False. Now insurance is also considered area basis, we will allocate it. Loss by fire in a department is treated as an expenditure of that department. It is true or false? It is also false. Loss by fire occurred not only one department, it is occurred maybe number of department. So we cannot say that it is an expenditure related to the department. Or one more thing is, every department have the different kinds of expenses. Loss by fire, it is occurred sales department, it cannot say that the only expense related to the sales department, therefore it is statement is false. Depreciation is appropriation equally among the all departments, so it is false. It depend on the number of days used by the department. Lighting charges are allocated on the basis of the HP, hire purchase of the machine in each department. The answer is false. Power is allocated on the basis of the hire purchase of the machinery in the each department. Answer is true. All expenses are allocated among the department on the basis of turnover. Answer is false. Contribution to Provident Fund is allocated on the basis of number of employees in each department. Answer is false. Next, cost of storage department is allocated on the basis of purchases of each department. Answer is false. Factory expenses are allocated on the basis of material purchase. Answer is false. Preparation of the departmental trading account is mandatory. Answer is false. There is no mandatory, because of the we can prepare general trading and profit and loss account. Depreciation on machinery is allocated on the basis of value of machinery in the each department. True. Rate of gross profit indicates the profitability of the each department. It is true. In departmental accounting, each department is not treated as a separate entity for the purpose of recording and reporting. This statement is false. Freight out inward is allocated on the basis of purchases. Yes, true. Freight outward on the base allocated on the basis of purchases. Outward is not allocated. It is false. It is allocated on the basis of sales. Next, rent of building is allocated on the basis of area. Yes, true. Lighting charges are allocated on the basis of number of employees. Answer is false. Loss of goods by fire in a department is considered as a loss of that respective department. Answer is false. Departmental trading account is prepared to meet the requirement of law. Answer is false. Expenses regarding the true purchases are allocated on the basis of turnover. It is false. Expenses regarding purchases, we have to consider purchase, not on the basis of turnover. Turnover means sales. Provision of unrealized profit is charged to departmental profit and loss account. Answer is false. General expenses are charged to general profit and loss account. Answer is true. A separate balance sheet is prepared for each department. Answer is false. We will not prepare a separate balance sheet of each department. Expenses traceable, P-L-E, traceable with the departments are called direct expenses. True. Indirect expenses are deducted from the departmental gross profit to get the departmental net profit. Yes, true. Departmental reports help to evaluating the performance of the department. Answer is true. Direct expenses are traceable with the departments. Answer is true. Departmental reports evaluating the performance of the departmental managers. It is also true. Departmental expenses may be direct or indirect. Answer is true. Many organization keeps separate record of each department. Answer is true. Departmental net profit is transferred to general profit and loss account. Answer also true. Department depreciation is allocated on the basis of the value of assets. Answer is true. Department depreciation is allocated allocated to department in equal proportion. Answer is false. Contribution to provident fund is allocated on the basis of the number of employees. Answer is true. Employees welfare expenses are allocated on the basis of the number of employees. Answer is true. Now again we will move further the multiple choice questions. Items of expenses not connected with any departments are: option A, charge to departments on the basis of total sales, then charge to the general profit and loss account, charge to departments on the basis of the fixed assets employed, none of the above. The answer is charge to the general profit and loss account. Repairs and maintenance charges relating to the plant and machinery are appropriation over a different departmental according to the option A, the number of machines in each department, option B, book value of machines, option C, area of occupied by each machine, and none of the above. The answer is the number of machines in each department. Next, lighting charges are appropriating over the department on the basis of number of lighting points, cost of machines, sales, none of the above. Answer is number of light points. It is very important. Cost of electric power should be appropriation over a department accounts too. So here higher purchase of the motor, number of lights points, cost of the machines, none of the above. The answer is higher purchase of motor. Supervision charges should be appropriation over the different departments on the basis of option A, time devoted for supervision, option B, area occupied by each department, option C, sale of each department, option D, none of the above. Here answer is time devoted for supervision. Next, sale of each department is basis of the allocation of selling expenses, advertisement expenses, A or B option, or none of the above. The answer is A and B. It may be allocated on the basis of selling expenses or advertising expenses. Rent and rates are appropriation to different department on the basis of area, number of employees, sale of each department, none of the above. The answer is area. Sales ratio is used for allocation of income tax, bad debts, depreciation, none of the above. Answer is bad debts. Power is allocated on the basis of hire purchase, none of the number of light points, area, none of number of employees. The answer is hire purchase. It's not a hire purchase, is a number of light point may become, it should be number of light points. Next, depreciation is allocated on the basis of dash value of assets, area, light points and number of workers. So here answer is value of assets. Following is not debited to the general profit and loss account. Option A, power, audit fees, interest on bank loan, none of the above. Answer is power. Following is debited to the general profit and loss account. Power, rent, audit fees, none of the above. Answer is audit fees. Following is not debited to the profit and loss account. Carriage, rent, salaries, interest received, not debited. So here carriage is debited, carriage inward outward is debited. So here interest received, it should be credited to the departmental profit and loss account. Following is not an allocation on the basis of turnover. Carriage on purchases, carriage on sales, advertising, bad debts. Answer is carriage on purchases. Next, following is not a debited to the departmental profit and loss account. Rent, salaries, lighting charges, carriage on purchases. Answer is carriage on purchases. It is not debited, it is debited to the trading account. Following is not allocated in the ratio of number of employees, bonus, salaries, rent, all of the above. Answer is, I think, rent. Following is allocated in the ratio of number of employees, welfare expenses, rent, carriage, advertising. Answer is welfare expenses. Advertising expenses are allocated on the basis of purchases, sales, higher purchases, light point. Answer is sales. Following is the direct expenses in departmental accounting. Advertising, office expenses, depreciation, purchases. The answer is purchases. Following items are used to calculate departmental profit except means upward. Debtors, sales, purchases, sales return. So answer is debtors. Direct expenses are assigned to departments on the basis of actual expense incurred, estimated expenses, percentage of the purchases and percentage of the sales. So answer is actual expenses incurred. Now, non-departmental items of expenses are charge to general profit and loss account, charge to department on the basis of sales, charge to department on the basis of fixed assets, and none of the above. Answer is charge to general profit and loss account. Repair to machinery in appropriations on over department account 2. Number of machines, number of value of machinery, area occupied by each machines, higher purchase of the machines. Answer is value of machinery. Cost of electric power should be appropriate over a different department on the basis of higher purchase of the machinery, number of lights of light points, higher purchase and machine hours, none of the above. Answer is higher purchase or machine hours. So friends, we have discussed about the departmental accounting objective questions. I hope you understood what you have to do. You have to keep watch this video and write the objectives what we have discussed in your notebook. Because what happened, you whenever the objectives I am reading and answers we are selecting, same process you have to do, and you have to see that the what will be the logic and what will be the answer we can easily acquire. We will study number of objectives and question will become for 50 objective questions, and you have to solve 40 objectives. 50 objectives they will ask you have to attempt only 40 objectives. So from these 40 objectives, so you have to clear 40 out of 40 if you study properly all objectives. So this is your duty. You have to study all the videos whatever we study in the previous lectures. All videos are available on YouTube also. Study the practical problems, study the theoretical part, and you have to go through all the objectives. It is very important for our semester 1 accountancy study. I hope you understood. You have to write on your notebook all objectives with answers. No need to write the options. Only answers you have to write. The practice is very important. Okay, I hope you understood. Next video we will discuss the next module, that is a final account. Final account related to the manufacturing final account. In what kinds of objectives are there, that we will discuss. I hope you understood. Okay, bye.